Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about pain and intensity and how it relates to running, either in training or in racing, because pain is one of the biggest factors in people either getting into a running program, staying with and enjoying a running program, or racing and actually achieving their goals, their desired results. Pain is more often than not the limiting factor in this equation. And there are several different ways to deal with this issue of pain. You've got one side that's going to tell you to grit your teeth, bear down, harden up, and just push through it. Man up, don't be a wimp, stop your whining, just push through the pain. And then in the middle, you've got the people that say, well, if you're experiencing pain, you should probably back off. Pain is a warning sign, so if you're in pain training or if you're in pain racing, slow down, you're doing too much. And then there's a third, seldom talked about option, which is to surrender to the pain. To push to the point of extreme pain and surrender to it. And this is the approach that I take now in my training and racing, and I found it to be the most effective approach for me. Because what I found personally is that when I push through the pain and just grit down and get angry and just I'm either going to get injured because I'm not aware of what's going on with my body, I'm not in tune with it, I'm trying to just override it and conquer it, or I'll end up hating the sport, or I'll end up avoiding the workouts. If I know that a workout is going to be extremely painful and I'm just going to have to push through it and man up and not honor what's really going on, I'm going to start avoiding those workouts. And there's going to be a huge emotional hurdle that I'm going to have to overcome just to engage in those workouts or those races. Because I know I'm the kind of person that pushes to the point of pain and beyond. That's who I am. And the strategy of backing away from the pain is going to keep you stagnant and stuck. You're not going to grow physically, mentally, or emotionally as a human being or as a runner. You've got to have some pain. You don't want it all the time. You don't want every workout to destroy you. You don't want every mile of every race to break you. There's a time and place for pain. And that's what a good coach will guide you towards, knowing when to hurt and when not to hurt. There are times when you want to back off, but not all the time. Some of the time you want to go full force into that pain. But I recommend the third option when you do so, which is to surrender to it. When I first started training for the big stair climb races like the Empire State Building and the Sears Tower, I was of the mentality that I had to push through the pain. I just had to bear down, tough it up, and push through it. But the problem was that I wasn't meeting all of my workout goals because I was afraid of the workouts. They were scary. They hurt too much. And as much as I tried to toughen up, I couldn't block it all out. It got to me. I'd finish a workout or I'd finish a race and I'd be an emotional wreck because of how much I was trying to toughen up to the pain. It was way too exhausting. It wasn't until I started surrendering to the pain that I got really good as a stair climber, and actually really good in all my running sports, after I relaxed and surrendered. So how do you do that? What does it look like? Well, it's a mindfulness practice. It's an observation of what you're experiencing. Not a judgment, but an observation. Rather than judging a sensation as good or bad, just simply experience the sensation. Notice it as an observer. Now, when you're trying to push through the pain, you're a part of the pain. But when you're surrendering to the pain and simply observing it, it's like you're swimming around inside of it. It's not you. It's just something that you're looking at, something that you're feeling. We can call the sensation of pain whatever we want. So if I call the pain in my right leg joy and the pain in my left leg ease, and I just breathe into them as I speak those words, suddenly the pain doesn't hurt anymore. It's there. It's intense, but I'm not fighting it. I'm not resisting it. I'm not using any energy to grit down and toughen up and build a wall to protect me from it. I'm calm and I'm relaxed, and all of my energy is going towards moving up that building. And this brings me back to the belief, no pain, no gain. Well, if you're surrendering to the pain, if you're simply observing the pain, we can change that N-O into a K-N-O-W. No pain, as in have knowledge of pain, no gain. So if you know the pain, if you allow yourself to experience the pain, if you observe the pain, if you reflect on the pain, and you know it, You know what it is, and you know that it's not something that controls you. It's just an experience you're having. To know that will allow you to gain inside of it. No pain, no gain. So rather than fighting the pain, make friends with the pain. Sit down with it, have a chat, get to know it. Breathe into it, and give it a different name. Call it joy, call it ease, call it chocolate ice cream, whatever you want to call it. But if you can breathe into it and stop fighting it and surrender to it, you'll be surprised how far you can go. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. Bye.